Attention passionate Pittsburgh Steelers fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the AFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Pittsburgh Steelers' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Pittsburgh Steelers fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and Pittsburgh Steelers fans. Let's get to the news. There's a lot of buzz swirling around the AFC North, and it's not just because of the Steelers' recent resurgence or the playoff push that many of us are feeling confident about. No, this time, it's about a potential blockbuster trade that could reshape the division's landscape entirely. And it involves none other than the Titans, Calvin Ridley, who, believe it or not, might be packing his bags to join the Steelers in what could be a game-changing move for the franchise. Now, before we dive into all the details, let's set the stage. The Tennessee Titans are currently sitting at a dismal 2-9 record, struggling on both sides of the ball. Their defense, which was supposed to be a strength, has become a sieve, allowing an alarming 29.1 points per game. That's nearly 30 points every single week, and it's a clear sign that the team is in rebuild mode after the dismal post-Levis era. The Titans are also sitting on about $19 million in cap space, which they're clearly looking to use to reshape their roster. The biggest question is, who's going out and who's coming in? And the latest whispers suggest that Calvin Ridley could be on the move, heading straight to Pittsburgh. Sources indicate that Tennessee, in the midst of a rebuild, might be willing to ship Ridley out in exchange for a first-round pick in the 2026 draft, which the Steelers control. It makes sense for both sides. Tennessee needs to rebuild their defense and add cap flexibility, while the Steelers, who are still in the playoff hunt at 6-5, could definitely use a proven weapon like Ridley to boost their offense. And there's a lot to like about Ridley's game. He's a route-running maestro, with the ability to make tough contested catches and stretch defenses vertically. His career stats speak volumes: over 450 receptions for more than 500 yards and 45 touchdowns across his 8 seasons. He's averaging around 14.4 yards per catch, which is the kind of explosive playmaker the Steelers need to open up their offense. What makes Ridley such an intriguing target for Pittsburgh is his proven ability to elevate the passing game, especially on those crucial third downs and in the red zone. His route running is precise, and he's known for his ability to create separation, an area where the Steelers could definitely use some help. With George Pickens already establishing himself as a deep threat, Ridley would add another layer of sophistication to their aerial attack. Imagine the possibilities. The Steelers' passing game could see a significant boost, with Ridley working in tandem with Pickens and the likes of Allen Robinson, creating mismatches all across the field. It's not just about what Ridley offers on the field, it's also about what he represents for the team's long-term vision. Pittsburgh's offense has been trending upward, especially with the improvements in quarterback Kenny Pickett. Ridley's addition could accelerate that growth, helping the Steelers become more dynamic and unpredictable. His presence would also take some pressure off Pickens, giving the offense multiple options to attack defenses, which is exactly what they need to make a deeper playoff run. Now let's talk about the Titans' perspective. They're in a full rebuild, and with their defensive line also needing some serious attention, after allowing around 3-1 sacks per game, they're prioritizing reshaping their roster from the trenches out. Ridley, who's been dealing with some injury issues, hamstring injuries kept him out for a few games this season, has still managed to produce impressive numbers when healthy. In 2024, despite missing some time, he's averaged 86.5 PFF grade and has been a reliable deep threat with an average of 18.1 yards per catch. His performances in 2025, when he's been healthy, show he can still be a top-tier receiver, averaging close to 48 yards per game, and providing that vertical threat the Titans desperately need, especially after losing some of their offensive explosiveness post-Ridley's 2023 season. The Titans' decision to potentially part ways with Ridley makes sense from their perspective. They are looking to cut costs and rebuild. They need to focus on shoring up their defensive line, which has been a weak spot, and freeing up cap space for future free agent signings. But for the Steelers, acquiring Ridley would be a huge win. Not only does he fit their immediate needs, but he also provides a long-term asset. His ability to run precise routes, combined with his experience and playmaking ability, could elevate the Steelers' offense from good to great. If this trade happens, it's easy to see how it would shake up the AFC North. The Steelers, currently sitting at 6-5 and chasing a playoff spot, would instantly become more dangerous offensively. Ridley's presence would improve their passing efficiency, projected to increase their yards per game from around 330 to nearly 380, and boost their third down conversion rate significantly. That means more sustained drives and more scoring opportunities. Plus, with Ridley's ability to gain yards after the catch, averaging around 5 yards YAC per reception, he could turn short passes into big plays, giving the Steelers a more explosive offense. The ripple effects don't stop there. For the Ravens and Browns, who are also vying for playoff positioning, a Steelers team with Ridley would be a serious threat. For Pittsburgh fans, it's exciting to think about how this move could push the team closer to that elusive Super Bowl title. With Ridley on board, the offense would become even more potent, adding a dimension that defenses would struggle to contain. His addition could be the missing piece that propels the Steelers into serious championship contention, especially when considering the potential boost in their offensive efficiency, projected PFF grade rising from 85.5 to over 91, and their yards per game jumping up to around 380, making their offense one of the most explosive in the league. Now, what about the impact on the division? Well, with Ridley, the Steelers could see a jump in their overall performance. Deep passing efficiency could increase by roughly 15%, and their red zone success rate could climb from around 58% to 77%. That's a game changer. It would give them the edge in close contests and make them a tougher matchup for anyone. The AFC North, known for its physicality and gritty football, could see the Steelers finally breaking away from the pack, establishing a new era of aerial dominance that's been missing since the days of Ben Roethlisberger. Looking ahead, if the Steelers manage to secure Ridley before the trade deadline or during the offseason, the implications extend far beyond just this season. Drafting a future first-round pick gives them flexibility, and the immediate upgrade on offense could make the difference in close playoff games. Plus, with Ridley's proven track record of drawing big throws, around 35 big-time throws drawn, he's the kind of player who can turn the tide in crucial moments. His ability to make contested catches at a rate of 55%, combined with his separator rate of 85%, makes him a reliable target for Kenny Pickett, especially in high-pressure situations. And let's not forget the mental aspect. The Steelers have been building a culture of resilience and toughness, and adding a player like Ridley, who's been through ups and downs but remains a proven winner, would elevate that culture even more. His experience and skill set could help Pittsburgh truly become a vertical passing team, one that's capable of stretching defenses to their breaking point, opening up the running game and creating mismatches all over the field. The combination of Ridley and Pickens could be a nightmare for defenses, and the AFC North could be looking at a team that's finally ready to dominate through the air. Of course, there are questions. Will the Titans actually pull the trigger? Will Ridley be willing to come to Pittsburgh? These are the uncertainties every Steelers fan is pondering right now. But the signs point to a real possibility, especially with Tennessee's obvious need to rebuild and the Steelers' ongoing playoff chase. This could be a move that defines the future of both franchises. And for us Steelers fans, it's an exciting time. Because if it happens, it's not just about adding another receiver. It's about transforming our offense into one of the most dangerous in the league. In summary, the potential acquisition of Calvin Ridley by the Steelers isn't just a rumor. It's a game changer. It's a move that could accelerate the team's championship window, elevate their offensive efficiency, and help them secure a division title and a deep playoff run. The AFC North is heating up, and the Steelers are right in the middle of it, ready to make a statement. Keep your eyes peeled, because if this trade happens, it could be the start of a new chapter in Steelers history. A chapter marked by a relentless aerial attack and a quest for Super Bowl glory. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YOUTUBE algorithm to keep recommending the latest Pittsburgh Steelers news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, Pittsburgh Steelers fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Steelers. Do you think Ridley is the missing piece? Are you excited about the potential of this move? Let us know. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Steelers news. Whether it's a trade, a signing, or a game day preview, we've got you covered. Keep the faith, Steelers Nation, because the future looks bright. and that aerial dynasty might just be around the corner.